Hey everyone, Zell here, and today in Destiny we're going to be looking at raid armor, what it does, what it's good for, what stats are good, what stats are not, and when and where to use it, if to use it at all. And this guide is mainly for if you want to try to decide what exotic armor piece you want to wear. This should help you out depending on which raid armor you also want during the new DLC, The Dark Below. So let's take a look at it. Now my hunter has all four pieces here, from the helmet, gauntlets, chest, and leg armor. And one thing to mention is that between all three classes, be it you're a hunter, titan, or warlock, the perks that these armor pieces have will never change. So these are good to compare and contrast amongst all classes. And we're going to start with the boots. And the perk that the boots do have is Swordbearer's Touch. Gain a temporary increase to agility while carrying the sword of a hive swordbearer. Now, no, I don't see that, Dinklebot. Stop saying that. Let me just continue with my video, please. So, what this does is it's very useful for the person who's holding the Sword of Crota while trying to kill Crota, because the extra agility allows you to position better. It does not matter if you're a Blade Dancer, Hunter, or a Titan. Both of those classes have really good setups within their class setup to allow them to be the Sword Bearer. And why I say that is Hunters have the ability to go stealth, which allows them to sit at Crota's foot until he's about to take a kneel and start wailing into him, which does an absurd amount of damage. And Titans have the ability to jump higher than any other class, and that allows them to hide in more conventional spots that are easier to get to Crota once he does take a kneel. Warlocks, not very useful for you, and you're probably not going to be a sword bearer that much. If you are, the boots are helpful, but here's the thing, you don't have exotic boots, so you're kind of out of luck there. These are going to be the boots for you either way. Getting into the chest armor, what does the chest armor have? It has Moment of Speed. Gain a temporary increase to reload speed while Oversoul's Gaze is active. Now this is supremely helpful for anyone, because if you only shoot one bullet into the Oversoul's Gaze, and then you have a problem, like you had to reload, well guess what? This will help mitigate that stress that it causes, because I've been in that position where I had a slow reloading gun. I'm like, I don't have any damage right now, this sucks. The party still killed the Oversoul's Gaze, but I didn't feel like I was helping that much, and this would be a good solution to that. So for any class, these are really, really good perks. And the chest armor, if you want to switch it out, you can, but make sure if you do wear an exotic chest armor to make sure that you have full ammo at all times in your magazine, and also, if you don't, have really quick reloading guns. Now, for the next piece is the gauntlets, and the gauntlets have the attribute Hive Striker. Killing a hive with a critical hit has a chance to spawn an orb of light. Now, this sounds really good, and I'd say that it's helpful in some cases, but if you're going solo, in or outside of the raid, you can not pick up your own orbs. So what good is it there? So if you're solo, this doesn't really hold much power. Secondly, if you do have orbs of light spawning and you have party members, it's only spawning at around a 10% chance, it looks like. So you really have to make the decision, do I want to have these gauntlets on? Now, if you're going to be using any other exotic other than a gauntlet, you're going to be having these gauntlets on to hit level 32. If you don't, then, you know, you might be looking at switching these out, because I don't find the perk that powerful. While everyone can use it, I just don't see it being that useful. And it's about a 10% chance, so if you have 6 people, of course, Orbs of Light are going to be spawning a little bit more. But you don't even need the super on the Sword Bearer's run, because if you get good timing, you can kill Crota in 3 Sword Bearers, and then he's dead without even using a super once. So that's something to think about as well. Next, we have the helmet. And the helmet has another really nice perk, and it has Moment of Power. Gain a temporary increase to weapon damage while Oversoul's Gaze is active. This is also supremely important, because any damage extra you can fly into that Oversoul, you're going to be just getting it done quicker, and you're going to be relieving the fact that it's a strenuous part of the raid when someone dies, and then you had to put out more DPS to make up for him dying. It's kind of difficult, and I'm pretty sure that Moment of Power, which is on the helmet, and the Moment of Speed, which is on the chest armor, are going to be the 2 most important factors within the hard mode raid if people do fall. Because not only if people do fall, if we say you can never revive them again, you're going to have to deal with that person dead the entire time, which sucks. But you're also going to be having to deal with an Oversoul, and we don't know if other things are going to cause Oversoul Gazes to occur or not, but the chest armor and the helmet are the 2 strongest pieces of raid armor for the raid itself. Because anyone can use it, and it's just, get that thing out of the way. Oversoul is just a pain in the ass, and everyone knows it. And then if you're looking for exotics, if you have a good gauntlet, or if you have a good boot that you're looking to put on, that is exotic, put those on, I think. I know that Warlocks have the Claws of Hamkara, which are very, very nice. Hunters don't really, I haven't seen their second. Oh, well, the Hunter's Gauntlet actually would be nice for Blade Dancer, because if you get hit, you have a chance of going stealth. For Titans, Ruin Wings maybe, if you want to have those extra heavy ammos on the ground. But for boots, you know, I haven't really got many boots, and I haven't looked into them too much, but if you do like exotic boots, you can feel free to switch that out if you're not going to be the sort of Crota bearer. So, with that, that's the difference between all the different Crota raid armor. The next question I have for you guys has to do with these type of perks compared to the perks that we had previously on the Vault of Glass raid gear, which was the Vex Striker and Vex Breaker, which had a chance of spawning an Orbalite depending on if you hit it with a critical hit or a melee strike. And then also you had on the gloves, you had the Anti-Oracle or Anti-Praetorian, where you gained extra super energy for killing a Praetorian or Oracle. How do you think those stats weigh into Crota stats? I feel like the Crota set of raid armor is much more cohesive to what you're trying to do, which I enjoy greatly. I really like seeing that they put unique traits that really help the raid out more so than not. So that's my own opinion, and I want to hear your opinions on that too. Do you want to see more stuff like this Crota raid armor happening, or do you not? And with that, that's pretty much the guide I wanted to cover today between all the armors and talking about what good they are. And not only that, but they do look cool. The raid sets of armors look supremely awesome. They really do. Anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. Hopefully it helped you guys out. If you did, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you really like the video, throw a like on the video because it does help. And with that, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.